Hello there. I'm Ed.
And I'm Mike. Hey, hi.
I'm some idiot who thinks he knows a lot about whiskey.
And I think that he does, so that makes me an idiot too.
And today we're talking about something that I think a lot of really hardcore whiskey fans absolutely despise.
Oh, disdain.
Yes.
Viscerally.
Yes, absolutely. And maybe with some good cause. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Too many weddings with cinnamon whiskey.
Cinnamon whiskey, flavored whiskey. So
it's a novelty.
Yeah, well, I think you put it right. It's a gimmick. Yeah. So what we got? We got Fireball, and we got Hellboy Hellwater. And so okay, let's start with the Fireball because I mean this is when people think of flavored whiskey, they think Fireball. This is the thing that comes to mind. And okay, so what's a flavored whiskey, right? A flavored whiskey is they take a whiskey, right, and they put flavoring in it. Pretty simple. But you can also add sugar. So this puts it closer to a liqueur, which is why a lot of people say this isn't really whiskey.
So what category does?
So Fireball is a flavored whiskey. They added cinnamon and they added some kind of sweetener. Most likely just straight up sugar. Yeah.
Okay.
Now the rule is the American government says as long as you keep it above 30% alcohol, you can call it flavored whiskey. Regular whiskey has to be 40%. Yeah, so this one's 33. This is 33.3, so 666 proof, right?
Yep.
Yeah, clever. But and I also love that people who make cinnamon whiskey, they automatically go for the demon thing.
Oh, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I mean, if you were gonna
fiery.
Yeah. If you were gonna have any comic book character on your bottle for a cinnamon whiskey, why wouldn't you do Hellboy? That's the only reason I bought this bottle.
Well, I would do Deadpool, but that's me.
Yeah, okay, but okay. Fireball. Let's take a look at this. So this is Canadian whiskey. This is made by Sazerac, and it's bulk Canadian whiskey that they added cinnamon to. Originally, this was marketed as Dr. McGillicuddy's hot cinnamon whiskey, or cinnamon whiskey, something like that.
Speaking of doctors, this reminds me of a dentist when you get your checkup and you get your teeth polished with the cinnamon.
Yeah.
Love the cinnamon toothpaste, but you know.
This is
it.
This is all cinnamon. Just nothing but cinnamon all day long. And sugar.
Oh yeah, lots of sugar.
I mean, even just looking at it in a glass, that is syrupy.
Is that the alcohol or the cinnamon biting my tongue?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Could be.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit of both. Because it's not that alcoholic, but yeah. I mean, and you can see why the college crowd loves this.
Oh, yeah.
You know? I mean, absolutely, because it's easy to drink, it's syrupy, and it's got big, bold cinnamon flavor.
Sure. And if I had known about this in high school, I wouldn't have had to have the Red Hots after lunch, just before English class. So.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Two birds with one stone.
I mean, and that's the thing. If you're looking for really complex whiskey-tasting whiskey,
this is not it. No. There's one flavor going on here, sweet cinnamon.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you can smell just the faintest hint of whiskey somewhat buried in there, but...
you've got a better nose than I.
Or I'm just wishing that I could smell it. I don't know if I'm actually smelling anything. Yeah. So that's Fireball.
Okay.
They have this story that this was invented in Canada because all the Canadians would come in from the Arctic ice and snow and all that, and they need something to warm them up, so they mix cinnamon with whiskey.
Sure.
Which
make it very palatable, very drinkable, and get it down fast.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't really believe it. It sounds like a bunch of marketing gibberish to me. I mean, to be fair, but yeah. I don't know. It's Fireball.
It's Fireball.
It's Fireball.
Reminds me of weddings.
Exactly.
Christmas.
Yeah.
St. Valentine's Day.
Very much so. All right, Hellboy Hellwater. Okay, so this was done as a promotional thing with Dark Horse. This is made in Tennessee, So the thing about, let's get our glasses. The thing about this is actually corn whiskey with flavor.
Okay.
The thing about corn whiskey is, oh, look at that color.
Wow.
Look at, I don't know, I hope you guys can see that, because look at that.
That is red.
That is, right, that is all food coloring. So, the thing about corn whiskey is that it's got to be made out of 80% corn. So like bourbon, right, is 51% corn. Corn whiskey, you got to take that and go all the way up to 11. Just put that in front of the camera.
This is why I bring him along.
So yeah, 80% corn. But here's the kicker. Yeah. The kicker is that you don't have to age it. Yeah, you don't have to age
this
it.
This is a noob.
Yes.
A virgin.
Oh, very much so.
A rough,
and
untried.
If you are going to age it, then you have to age it in uncharred casks. So charring most of the time is what gives a lot of the color and the flavor to a whiskey. This has none of that. It was either in an uncharred cask or a used cask, which is a little bit more like Irish or Scotch, or a little more like wine, which only uses toasted barrels. But just smelling this, I'm going to say they didn't age this at all. I don't.
There are a lot of things I won't put in my mouth. This might be one of them. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't get any cinnamon.
I know. It's almost all that, like, new whiskey, green. I mean, I always think of like a pine tree. If you split a pine tree open.
Oh yeah.
But like someone barfed on it a little bit.
Oh, I see what you're saying. This is more like mossy leaves.
Yeah, yeah. And there's
no cinnamon there. I'm not getting it.
But it's like the tiniest little bit of cinnamon. It's like they didn't want to pay for a whole bunch of cinnamon, so they're just like, all right, put some red dye in the bottle,
yeah, right.
And hopefully no one will notice that we didn't actually flavor our whiskey.
Okay. Hang on.
Yeah, compared to the Fireball, there is like no cinnamon in there whatsoever.
I'm sorry. Wow.
Yeah.
Not a true testimonial to
No.
Hellboy Hellwater.
No, I think it is. I think it very much is.
Wow.
This is like, I think people rag on Fireball for not being whiskey and just being like a liqueur.
But it's a drinkable drink.
Right.
This is not so much. Wow.
This is like drinking like pine sap that someone rubbed on your undercarriage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no,
Wait a minute, you keep talking, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is not this is not a whiskey. Oh boy. Oh.
I just want to try something here, okay?
No. I had nothing to do with planning this.
This is to desensitize. I understand you do that between drinks, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
That makes it a little better.
Does it?
But it's wearing off. I'm gonna have
Right.
to try some more.
Oh no! We should just get a hose and just
right from the pump.
Yeah.
Just blow it across and then drink Hellboy.
Oh man. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've had enough Hellboy Hellwater.
I would gladly go back to
yeah. Oh, for sure.
Fireball after that.
If in the battle of the cinnamon.
Cleanse the palate is what I was looking for, not desensitize.
Right.
Sorry.
No, you don't want to desensitize.
Well, in this case, you do.
Yes.
Okay.
But yes.
Going back to
in the battle of the cinnamon whiskeys, Fireball is king.
By far.
Yes, for sure. So until next time, this has been the Rock Gut Review. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello, Ed again. Second video in a row that I forgot to do this, so I'm letting you know now. Hellboy Hellwater came in at $16.99, and the Fireball was $15.99, both for a fifth. Not sure if you want to buy the Hellboy anyway, but just in case you did, there you go. Remember, those are Wisconsin prices. And
Special thank you to Patty's Pub on the east side in Milwaukee. Come hit them up. Please do. They love us, so we should love them. All right. Thank you.